Now, what is this airline? It's leaking. It's a little one coming off this fitting on the compressor. And it goes down a little bit, down to there. It's not the big airline up here. You don't look at the tanks, it's this little thing. Is that like a return line or something? Let me know. And can you get them easy? Whoo, did I get lucky, man? Did I get lucky? This hose, the return signal line, whatever the heck you want to call it, off the back of the air compressor that goes, well, it goes down to another hose, hooks in, and that's what tells the compressor to shut on and off, is leaking. In fact, I think I got some pictures. I'll put them in here. Woo, somewhere. And of course, I find this at 1 hour before everything closes. In fact, most places are closed. And Peterbilt, an hour away, 50 minutes, is open. I had to get a part number from Kenworth, blah, blah, blah. And he actually has one ready to go. And I was able to pay him over the phone and be able to get this fixed so I don't have to cancel my loads. Saturday afternoon, day in the life of an owner-operator. There are no days off in my world. But I was able to find it. Well, the wife found it. She could hear a leak, and then I sprayed it with soapy water in here. Well, here we go. So there you go. I'm going to go take a shower and clean up a little. And I'm going to drink a beer because I'm going to have the wife drive. I better drink 2 beers because it's a very scary experience. And we're going to go get that hose. She's eyeballing me. And put it together. And we should be good. I don't know. Always check your stuff. You don't want to find this I'm leaving Monday, Memorial Day. So if I couldn't have got this done, at least I could text the agent and tell him, can't do it. Cancel the load. And it wouldn't be at the last minute. But I was able to scramble, and I think we got it. We got something. We're going to go try it out here in a minute. All right, guys. See you, bye. Hey, guys. We're at Mach 3. It's got the cruise set at 94. And we're heading up to get that part. I'm just making this video because, hey, I don't keep nothing from you guys. And this is owner-operator life, man. It is always something, always something. So we're going to get that part, and then we will probably go have something to eat and then go back. And it's real easy. I can just hook it up real quick. Start the truck, check for air leaks on the fittings, are good to go. I don't know how to really articulate it, but I don't understand it. I texted my mechanic, and even though he's at a track meet with his kid, he's always good to me. Called it a signal line. I don't know. All I know is I heard the air compressor cut off, and then a couple minutes later I heard like another air noise, but wasn't as loud. So I'm like, great. So what I do is I call the wifey because she has supersonic hearing, and she came out and listened and found, well, first she thought it was boiling water, but it was an air leak on that hose. And it's weird. I don't know. It holds pressure, tells the compressor when to shut off, and then like gets rid of all the air eventually, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm not really a mechanic. I know enough to be a little bit dangerous, but I don't really know how that works. All I know is, like you've seen, it was leaking and it was audible. Would it have held together? Yeah, probably, until I got to my mechanic, but there's no need because that can get you shut down in a wait station, put out of service, and CSA points, audible air leak. So God's good. I was able to find it with an hour to spare. Make some calls to Kenworth, get the part number for Peterbilt. Which didn't really match up, but he knew it. I texted him a picture of what I need, and he found it in the back. And I was able to pay over the phone, and we're headed up there. He brought that other hose, right? Okay, the hose is here. When we get there, we'll compare it. And yeah, we should be able to get going because I didn't want to cancel my load. That's a $2,000 load, so we don't want to do that. It's Saturday afternoon, so I was just washing the truck, changing the oil, letting it run, let everything, I put some Lucas in for the summer, let it all mix together good, and we found it. Always looking and listening for things before they become a problem. So, and it's all good. I'm blessed, man, because I go home, it's in my shop, turn the lights on. It's not like I got to do it in the driveway with a flashlight. I'm spoiled. God's good to me. I don't deserve it. So we'll put it all together, and it should be good. We'll check it, and then tomorrow, I shouldn't have nothing to do. A little video for you guys. Maybe put this one together. I don't know. And that's it. Owner-operator life's always something. There's never really any days off. Even on the weekend, you're doing something. Maintenance, washing the truck, checking things, fixing things. Ooh, sorry, hope that's not bouncing. We are moving at warp speed here in the Expedition. I had a beer. It's the only way I can handle it. Mama gets with the program. I let her drive because she gets there faster. I drive like an old man. And she doesn't. If I drove like her, I'd get a ticket every day. That's just my luck. She gets away with it somehow, so I'm fine. I sit over here in the jump seat and hope for the best. All right, guys, we'll see you in a minute. I'll show you. I paid him over the phone or a link. She sent it to my wife. I don't know. They paid somehow. And he hid it outside because they're gone. They're gone for the weekend. So we were able to get this done because Monday's Memorial Day, and I would have been waiting until Tuesday. So God's good. We're getting it done. All right, see you in a minute. Woo, hopefully this ain't too crazy, but there's some G-forces up in here. See you, bye. We're still on our way. Hey, real quick, I know I'm going to get it in the comments. I do every time. Buy a new truck. Well, I just don't want to buy a new truck. New trucks are expensive. You're talking well over $3,000 a month in a payment. Because they're still hovering pretty close to that $200,000 mark for anything I would drive, because I ain't driving no plastic Cascadia, by the way. And I don't put nowhere near that in here a month on my truck. Now, yeah, I've done a new engine and transmission in the last year, and that came to about $50,000. But let's not forget, the truck is 13 years old, right? It's a 13 model, 12 years old. 12 years old times 12, that's 100. I did the math on top of my head, blah, 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 blah. So you got to consider the life of the truck and everything, how far the motor went and everything. That worked out to about $320 a month over the life of the truck. So I set aside and saved for that, and we were ready for that. So anyways, $400 or $500 a month to recoup my cost of rebuilding the engine and transmission. I'd have to do the math on that. You guys do the math. $50,000 divided by 60 months. What's that going to cost me? Nowhere near a new truck, right? Because a new truck's $200,000. And the rest of the stuff is, I had to do kingpins. I put a little more into my truck than you might a new one, maybe. Because remember, new trucks have all kinds of emission problems and all that stuff too. So that's not always the answer. And you still have to maintain and change the oil and stuff. So I got old truck problems. But the financial lady is here. Do I put $3,500 a month on this truck? No. She's shaking her head. So no, we don't put near that. So there you go. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Sometimes I get old truck problems like this air hose leaking, and I got to run up here and get one and whatever. But we'll make an afternoon out of it. We'll go to dinner. We'll do some family stuff along the way. So please spare me the buy a new truck. I don't want to buy a new truck, and I don't want to spend $200,000. And I still think that's a huge mistake in this market. Just my opinion. What do I know? I've only been out here 30-some years. Guys, just throwing it in because I know I'll get it. Buy a new truck. I've done videos on that. New truck is good if you want to live in it. I go home every weekend and then some. A lot of them are 3-day weekends, and I take a lot of time off. You buy a new truck, you won't live in it. You're going to stay out in it. That's why all the big companies keep you out, because those trucks are expensive. You want a new truck, that's fine. But you got to run to pay for it, and I don't want to run to pay for it. I do not want to be gone 2-3 weeks. That's not who I am. I need to come home every weekend because I value my family time. All right, guys, just throwing that in there. We're almost up there, so I'll show you. I'll do a little filming when I get up there. He's supposed to have the part hid by the air conditioner or something, right? In a bag. Let's hope it's the right one. He was pretty confident, so we'll see in a minute. All right, this is my bag. Someone else needs this shock too, I guess. Let's go check it out. All right. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, looks right. I mean, it's the right fittings. I think we're good. The inside hole on the original one is a little bit bigger than the newer one, but I don't think that matters. It's just a flange fitting. I think we're golden. All right. Pretty cool. They left it out for me. Okay, we'll shut this off, and then I'll finish it up when we get her put on. It shouldn't be leaking. Let's hope. I'm going to go to dinner first. See you. Bye. All right, let's go put it on. Had a great dinner. Went to Buffalo Wild Wings. And now we will go in the shop, turn the lights on, see if this is going to work. I'll show you something else I found. You always got to be looking for stuff. Fix it before it becomes a major problem. We'll talk about that in a second. See you in a second. Beautiful evening in southeast Missouri. Mosquitoes ain't got me yet. See you in a minute. All right, guys, looks like it fits on there right. I kind of got it zip tied to the dipstick here just so it'll hold it up. So when I start it up, I'm gonna build up air pressure. We'll pump the brakes until the air goes down so the governor is kicking in and air is going to this line. And I will spray it with my soapy water I got up here and check it for leaks. Then I'll cut that zip tie and put it back down where it goes. It actually goes down a little bit and I gotta re-zip tie that conduit on it. Doesn't actually go right here, but for now, so I can hit all the fittings with soapy water and make sure we're good, which I'll show you. And we'll hold it up out of the way. That thing I was talking about, where is it? Right here. See if we can get an angle on it. I don't know what this is. It's a cord going to this fuse box. But in here, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. Right in here in this, let's see. Switch hands here. And this gap, I'm not going to show, but there's a little green going on right in here. Now, I'm not going to mess with it because if I take it apart, I'll break it or something. But next time, another week or so, I got to go up and put in a new fifth wheel on this truck. Fan clutch, which I actually have over in the passenger seat because this one's making a little weird noise. And I already showed you that. It's got a little play in it. You kind of see it there, maybe. It's kind of green, so I'll have my mechanic check this out, and he probably has these plugs or can clean it up. I don't want to take it apart and mess with it because I don't have anything here. But be looking for this stuff. Green just means it's corroding out. Nothing yet, but you'll be going down the road, dash lights will come on, and who knows what will happen. So when you see stuff like that, you can see that green in there, not on camera, but I can see it clean as day, but right here where this comes in, it kind of came apart and water's got in there and started to turn it green. So we'll get that fixed. Just always keep your head on a swivel and be looking for stuff. Fix it before it becomes a problem. So anyways, I'm gonna fire this up, spray this with soapy water, and I think we're good to go. Pretty easy fix. All right, see you in a second. 2 leaks. But no guts, no glory. I had to cut this right there, because I couldn't get it unplugged. So push to connect with a fitting. This one right here. So I cut it back because I have a splice. If nothing else, I could put it back together. And I think now that we got some newer hose, we're going to stick it in there and see if it'll seal up better, because it was kind of, where are we at here? There we go. Focus. Anyway, it's kind of old, not sealing up. So let's put this together and see if it fixes it. Alright, so I cleaned that off real good with brake cleaner. We're going to put this fitting back on there. Let's see if it'll seal up. I don't have another one, so let's hope it'll seal. Let's see what happens. So this hooks to a fitting that goes on a hose. It's a push connect, and it's leaking. So what I did is I cut it, tried to redo it. It's still leaking, so I wrapped it with Teflon tape. I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to try. We're not giving up. And then I'm just going to put the push to connect on the hose. So I got it all tightened up. I had to move it out here where I could get to it. We're keeping on trying. This is turning into it's always something, man. It's never easy. Let's try it again. All right, guys, despite my best effort, I lost this round. But hey, in the words of the late, great Macho Man Randy Savage, there's only one guarantee, and that is there is no guarantees. So when you get knocked down, get up, take the standing 8 count, and fight again. So that hose was leaking, and this was leaking, and I didn't notice it. I'm sure Peterbilt probably could have hooked me up with one of these, although I hate these anyways. I'm going to get a compression fitting, because these little push connects, you can't see in there. Little rubber O-ring, it's bad. And once it's bad, that's it. They're machined in there. Ain't no fixing it. I tried Okie rigging it every way possible. Teflon tape, black tape, duct tape, nothing. That ain't happening. It just gets worse and worse. It's leaking louder and louder. So I'm going backwards. So this one little fitting has brought everything to a grinding halt. This pushes on an air line that goes back to the governor, and that hose screws on here. That's the way the cookie crumbles today, fellas. Got the hose replaced with a new one, but this was leaking. We thought that noisy air leak, the way this was when we sprayed it with soapy water, it didn't show it, but it's actually coming out right here in that gap right there, that gap right there where it kind of moves back and forth. So you push it in, push the hose in, pull it back, and it locks. To get it undone, you push that in and then pull the hose out. But there's that O-ring right in there, and it is bad. So we're done. I sent Taylor a text getting ready to email Miss Sue in Detroit. We had 2 loads lined up. Neither one of those are going to happen unless they happen later. But they ain't going to happen Monday, because everything is closed till Tuesday for Memorial Day. So I guess I will just enjoy the extra time with my family. That's all I can do. There's nothing I can do. I can't will one of these out of thin air. What you gonna do? No need to cry over spilled milk. You just keep on keeping on, as Joe Dirt says. Had to go for a nice drive. Got one of the problems fixed. Fix one air leak, found the other. They're both leaking. I just wish I'd have found this one when I found the hose. Story of my life, right? Now, most guys will just run, but if I run, this whole thing will blow out, or they'll pull me in a scale. That'll be my luck, you know. They'll let every flip-flop in the country run down the road with illegal tires and everything else, and an air compressor that never shuts off. I do that. Come on in for an inspection. Shut down, audible air leak, big fine, tons of CSA points, and no fixing it, and no leave until you fix it, which is stupid, because I could just wait a few minutes and say, oh, it's fixed, because it eventually releases pressure and there's no air in there anymore. Oh well. All right, guys, just want to let you know, enjoy this video. Owner operator life shenanigans. It's always something. You're not alone out there, man. I deal with this too on a constant basis. Just smile and move on. All right, guys, God bless you. Bye now. Well, right as the ref counted 8, I rose from the grave. My mechanic texted me he's gonna be up there today and to come on up and we would figure something out, and here's what we got. Got some fittings. I gotta tape these up, and this should stop my air leak. We're gonna find out in just a minute. Yeah, because he was telling me that it's releasing air, that just turns the compressor back on, so it would just keep on doing that. So the compressor would be running like the flip-flops in the Cascadias next to you where it never shuts off. So we're good. We're gonna put this together and see what happens. So I texted Taylor to cancel, and I said, nope, hold the phone, and I think we're gonna be golden. We're gonna find out here in about 10 minutes. All right, see you, bye. All right, so he didn't have this exact fitting. The flange focus to the push to connect, but we just had the flange, a union, and then a push to connect. And I just got to put it on the hose, start it up, and see where we're at. All right, guys, back in the saddle. No real days off this weekend, but that is owner-operator life. And we got the air leak fixed thanks to my mechanic. And that is a godsend to me, man. One of my greatest assets. Sometimes I just don't know how I would do it without that guy. This is just another example. If he wasn't in there today and willing to let me come up and help me grit some fittings, I'd be sitting here till Tuesday. Ain't nothing open, man. The only thing open is AutoZone and O'Reilly's. They don't got stuff like this. I mean, Napa has some stuff, but really I need a dealership or a truck part place or something, and they're all gone till Tuesday, so I'd be done, dead in the water. But we got her done, man. We got her done. Owner-operator life. All right, guys, thanks for riding along. Just made this little video so you know you're not alone, man. Me and my friends have been out here a while. We got a saying. It's always something. All right, guys. Ciao for now. God bless you.